Thank you for tuning in to your daily Wallops weather briefing for Wednesday, April 1st. Still seeing some cloudy and slightly breezy conditions out there. Looks like those winds have actually decreased a little more than we were thinking earlier. So still going to be seeing a wind advisory for the next couple of hours, but not seeing winds quite as strong as they had been showing. We are going to continue to see overcast skies this morning, but clouds should start to break up around lunchtime and into the early afternoon, and then seeing mostly clear skies as we go into tonight. Take a look at our radar here. I do believe that the rain has, for the most part, ended for the Wallops area, but there is this band of showers that has developed in the past 15 or 20 minutes across central portions of the Delmarva, but there's no indication that's going to make its way down to the Wallops area, and then that really should be the last of the rain for the area once we get this area of showers dissipated. Also taking a look at our satellite loop this morning, there you see very clearly that low that brought us that rain last night and these gusty winds swirling east of Cape Hatteras. As we go closer to the Delmarva here, we're still seeing overcast skies over much of the peninsula. Across the portions of eastern Virginia, though, we are starting to see a little bit of clearing, even across northern portions of the Delmarva, and that clearing will continue to make its way down south and seeing some sunshine as we go into the early afternoon hours. Taking a look at our surface analysis, there's that low that was bringing that rain, and you see that tight pressure gradient, which allowed for those gusty winds overnight. That pressure gradient will relax as we go throughout the day, which will allow those winds to weaken. Also seeing, like I said, some drier air moving into the area, which will help to clear out our skies a bit towards the afternoon hours, and then even seeing mostly clear skies as we go into tonight. Take a brief look at our upper level winds, seeing northeasterly winds at the surface all the way through around 6,000 feet. They are maximing out around 40 knots or so at the 3,000 foot level, then shifting more northwesterly between 9 and 12,000 feet, fairly weak around 10 to 15 knots, and then seeing them be westerly to southwesterly between 16 and 25,000 feet at 30 to 35 knots. Very low freezing level this morning for early April at 2,500 feet. Let's take a look at our forecast for today. I'm going to be seeing a high this afternoon of 51, cloudy this morning, seeing partly sunny skies as we go towards the afternoon hours. We'll continue to see northeasterly winds decreasing throughout the morning, becoming northerly at 11 to 16 knots with some slight gusts in the early afternoon hours. Then they'll shift northwesterly towards the late afternoon, weakening down all the way to 3 to 8 knots towards sunset. And then as we get later into the evening, we'll see northwesterly winds increasing to around 7 to 12 knots by midnight or so, and then increasing to 11 to 16 knots and gusty by mid-morning Thursday. We are expecting a low of 39 degrees for Thursday morning. Taking a look at our terminal forecast, currently still seeing some cloudy skies out there with ceilings below 3,000 feet. We should see those clouds break up as we get towards the late morning hours, by noon becoming broken at 3,500, broken at 10 and 15,000, and broken at 25,000. Could still see some brief periods possible through 2 p.m. of an overcast deck at 3,500 though. As we get towards the late afternoon, we'll see those clouds continuing to increase, becoming a few at 4,000 by around sunset, and then even possibly seeing some clear skies overnight with just a few at 2,500 by the mid-morning hours of Thursday. Still seeing some pretty high tides out there this morning at 2 feet above normal. Take a look at the Chincoteague tide gauge here. It almost reached up to minor flood stage as we went last night, and it's going to continue to remain in the action stage as we go over the next several days, as we continue to have that low that brought that rain last night spinning off the coast, helping to keep those tides up along the Delmarva Atlantic coast. So let's take a look at our extended model here. There's that rain from last night ending this morning, and you're going to see this low on the periphery of our map here, kind of really not to move too much. It is going to start to go northward towards Maine as we get into Thursday. For Thursday, we are going to be seeing some weak high pressure moving to the area and seeing really some dry air filter in. That's going to really help to give us a partly cloudy and a mostly sunny day across the region. And we are going to see that low try to go back towards the northeast, and as it does that, it's going to continue to deepen, and that's going to help to tighten our pressure gradient for Thursday and into Friday, helping to give us keep our winds a little bit gusty at times. So could still be seeing some wind advisories across the area over the next couple of days throughout the end of the work week. That low is still going to be hanging out there as we go into Friday. It is going to be kind of dragging a spoke of energy across the area. That only looks like it's going to increase cloudiness, give us a overcast day as we go into Friday. Not really expecting any rain showers with that piece of energy. As we go into Saturday, we are going to be seeing still mostly cloudy to overcast skies with some lingering energy from that low. But as we go into Sunday, that low looks like it's going to finally dissipate and move well away from the mid-Atlantic coast, seeing some weak high pressure set up across the region, giving us some partly to mostly cloudy skies as we go into Sunday and into Monday as well. We're seeing possibly this very weak shortwave moving across the area Sunday night. That looks like it's only going to give us an uptick in cloudiness. A lot of uncertainty for early next week with the models, so very low confidence forecast once we get past Sunday, as it looks like we could have a weak boundary starting to set up across the region to give us some scattered showers as we go into the middle parts of next week. Taking a look at our 7-day forecast, mostly cloudy today with a high of 51, partly cloudy and breezy tomorrow with a high of 58. Friday and Saturday and Sunday as well are all going to be very similar in temperatures, seeing those temperatures in the mid to upper 50s under mostly cloudy to overcast skies with lows in the lower 40s for each morning. Sunday, we'll start to see things become a little bit more mild with that high temperature rising to near 60. And then Monday looks to be the warmest day in the extended forecast right now with a high of 66 under partly to perhaps mostly cloudy skies. And then seeing just a chance of some isolated showers for Tuesday. But like I said, seeing very low confidence forecast for the Monday to Tuesday timeframe next week right now. So that will be something we will be keeping an eye on and keeping updated. That'll do it for your extended outlook. Have a great day.